What is up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of Apple launch day for 2022. This time we're taking a look at the 45mm Midnight Series 8 Apple Watch. Now, the Apple Watch is something that I actually ended up not upgrading last year because there wasn't really all that much different about it compared to the Series 6, which I'm still wearing to this day. And the same is pretty much true with the Series 8. The only reason I upgraded to this is because the battery in my Series 6 is finally starting to show its age and not lasting all day the way it used to. Either way though, we're gonna go ahead and get this Apple Watch out of the box and see the very little things that have changed since the Series 6. So it's nice to see that they're still doing this little Apple Watch design deal inside of the outer box. Kind of cool, you get a taste of the different bands that they offer for the Apple Watch. I don't know, it's a nice touch. It's better than just a plain white box on the inside. So now right here we have the actual Apple Watch itself and the band that I ordered for it. Now this is the stretchy band that I tried to order with the Series 6, but I ordered one that was way too big. However, this year I actually used Apple's sizing guide, so in theory, this should fit my wrist. It looks like I opened it upside down, but that's okay. So the official name for the stretchy band is actually the Solo Loop. I'm just gonna keep calling it the stretchy band because that's literally what it is. Inside of the inner packaging here, we have a quick installation guide right here. And right here is the actual Solo Loop itself. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the box. And just like last time, it's this nice stretchy rubber, which should actually fit on my wrist this time because, as I said, I did use the sizing guide. With the stretchy band out of its box, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the actual Apple Watch itself. I believe, yes, there are a couple of pull tabs on the back of this, just like there were with the iPhone box. And look at that, it actually opened on the first shot, unlike the iPhone box from earlier today. Here's the Apple Watch right here. It's actually wrapped in, seems to be black cardboard. I'm still kind of annoyed that they stopped doing the microfiber pouches for the Apple Watches, but that stopped, I believe, after the Series 5. We're gonna set this to the side for just a second and take a look at what else is included with this. It's not much. So we have some documentation right here. We have what looks to be a little quick start guide. Yep, looks like some FCC disclaimers right here. And that's literally it. No Apple stickers. They do still include an Apple Watch charger right here. However, it is just the cord, and they no longer include the little 5-watt charging brick, which I believe has been a thing since the Apple Watch Series 6 that launched alongside the iPhone 12, which was the first iPhone to remove the charger and headphones from the box. So now it's time to take a look at the actual Apple Watch itself. So we're gonna go ahead and remove it from its little cardboard sleeve right here. It's really tight fit on there. So first impressions, just looking at the back of it, this looks pretty much exactly the same as my Series 6, except it says Series 8 instead of Series 6 up here, and it is a 45mm screen instead of a 44mm screen. The midnight color is kinda cool, but I wish they would just give us a freaking space black watch, or at least give us the option to get this space gray color that's been on the Apple Watch, I think ever since the beginning up until Series 7. So we're gonna go ahead and get the Solo Loop installed on the Apple Watch. And I mistakenly hit the power button, but that's okay. So there we go. While that's booting up, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Series 6 off for right now and find out if I actually ordered the right size Solo Loop for this watch. Yeah, look at that. It's not like flopping around on my wrist, so I guess the size 8 band is the proper size for my wrist. It's kind of cool. As usual, it's telling me to bring my iPhone next to the Apple Watch. However, if you look at the silhouette of the iPhone, it's actually a 13 instead of a 14 Pro, So that's kind of interesting. Either way though, we're gonna go ahead and bring my iPhone 14 Pro up next to it. And as you can see, it's already found the watch. So we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. Set up for myself. And just like setting up the iPhone 14 Pro, we're gonna go ahead and scan this code on the watch. Well, in theory. Come on, buddy. Bruh. Oh, there we go. That was interesting. This is pretty much the same screen that it gave us on the new iPhone when we set that up earlier today. Pretty much all it's doing is transferring the settings from my Series 6 over to the new Series 8. So we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. Here's that screen that you only see one time in your watch's life. After your watch is set up, this is gone forever and you never see it again unless you reset it, which is kind of a shame because, I don't know, I think it looks kind of neat. So we got our terms and conditions as always. Just hit agree to that so you can actually use the product. And we're now signing into the Apple account. Watch analytics, don't share. And we're gonna go ahead and set up a passcode for the watch. So also new to the Apple Watch Series 8 is crash detection. This is also available on the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro. However, the Apple Watch can detect car crashes now too, which is kind of neat. It's still got fall detection, still got emergency SOS, but another new thing is this backtrack feature. I don't really know exactly what the use for this is, but from what I understand, you can drop pins on a map as you're hiking or something like that. Just in case you get lost, you can backtrack along the path you took by looking at your points on your Apple Watch. Apple Watch is syncing. Your Apple Watch is almost ready, blah, blah, blah. Get to know your watch. I don't think I've ever actually done this before. Oh, it's just like the Tips app from iOS. Okay. Kind of cool, but we're not going to bother. We're now in the process of syncing the watch, and it looks like we're already halfway done. Oh yeah, look at that. It's going up pretty quick. Very nice. So I know the screen is only 1 millimeter bigger than it was on my Series 6, but it's actually, like, in person, a pretty noticeable difference. I didn't expect that. I've never really looked closely at a Series 7, so I just got so used to the screen size of my Series 4, 5, and 6 watches, but this is nice. It's not much bigger, but it is definitely noticeable. We're just about done here. It's actually pretty nice that it shows you the progress on your phone and the watch at the same time. I don't remember if it's always done that, but it's doing it now. And as you can see, we're done. So we're gonna go ahead and acknowledge the notification that a new Apple Watch is on my account. And yeah, welcome to Apple Watch. My watch, Face Gallery, Apple Watch apps. We already know all that. There you go. That's the new Apple Watch. Not much has changed, as I've said a few times, but I'm really not sure how well it's going to come across on camera, but the screen is noticeably bigger in person than it was on the Series 6. Before we end off this video, I'm going to go ahead and transfer my Space Black Milanese loop onto the new Apple Watch. Now, my parents bought me this Apple Watch band back in Christmas of 2018, I believe it was, and you actually can't get this color anymore. They replaced the Space Black Milanese loop with a graphite one, which, even though it doesn't look a lot different, it is noticeably not as dark as the Space Black one was. Really quick before I finish switching the bands around here, I do want to point out one difference in the body of this Apple Watch. On the Series 6, you've got 2 cutouts for the speaker, and on the Series 8, you just have one long one. Now, this started with the Series 7, but as I said, I never had a Series 7, so there's like the one characteristic difference other than the little tiny bit bigger screen on the Apple Watch Series 8. And there you go. The midnight color of the watch kinda sorta matches the space black Milanese loop, but I think the space gray watch body matched it just a little bit better. However, it doesn't look bad on the midnight watch body. So there you go, guys. That is going to be it for Apple Launch Day 2022 Part 2. If you missed the video I released earlier today, we took a look at the iPhone 14 Pro Max in deep purple along with the midnight leather case for it. As you just saw in this video, we unboxed the brand new Apple Watch Series 8. Now, because I know some of you are going to ask why I didn't buy the Apple Watch Ultra, 2 reasons. It's an $800 watch, and I don't do enough active stuff to make it worth it. I don't really go on hikes. I definitely don't go scuba diving in Colorado. The only thing I could really see the Apple Watch Ultra being useful for would be on trails, but the satellite connectivity of the iPhone 14 Pro Max pretty much makes all of the features of the Apple Watch Ultra useless to me, because if I ever do get stranded somewhere without cell service, I have a way out right here. At least I will whenever they release that feature. That is officially going to be it for Apple Launch Day 2022. As per the last video, a big shout out to Josiah for running the B camera for me, and a big shout out to my friend Craig for lending me his Canon EOS R for me to use as one of the cameras for these videos. Anyway, guys, until next time, hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thank you for watching.